What's going on, people? It's your boy KALFO, Deuce K Diggity sitting here with me. Today we just wanted to touch topic on our first vlog, which is guns and rappers. You know, this conversation can go on and on and on and on, but we understand clearly the influence that music and that rappers have on the world, you know, by being artists ourselves. Like I said, when you come from it, when you live by it, you know, you're gonna go through some things. You're gonna see some things that, you can't erase out your mind. But at the same time, those are just circumstances of life, So again, like I said, we just want to touch topic on guns and rappers. We understand the influence that this music is doing. We got people carrying guns, acting out in a way that they would have never acted before, if they wasn't influenced by the wrong people. So, what can I give to be a better influence is what I'm after at this point. In my city, I'm from Oklahoma, just being around a gun, you know, and you done been in trouble before. These people are willing to take your freedom. They're willing to take you away for just that alone. You don't have to use that gun. You don't have to commit any crimes with that gun. Just being around that gun can cost you your freedom. I'm pretty sure it's like that in a lot of different places all over the world. But I know for a fact it's like that here. So like I said, that's what I'm up against myself, trial and error, you know, just being around a gun, and at this point I'm fighting for my freedom, just to stay home and be around my family, continue to pursue my career, and do it with my head high and my chin up, because like I said, it's just the circumstances that took place, but at the same time, it made me wiser. It made me think about how I'm living. It made me think about everything that I speak on in my music, so like I said, I got guys like Deuce that rock with me the long way, and you know, he's able to be witness to the things that I've encountered.
Really?
You know, like I said, I can't sit here and act like I'm perfect in any form or fashion. But at the same time, like I said, I do the best that I can to inspire instead of take away, what I'm saying, by just being the wrong example for people. So I wanted my guy to sit in today just to get his input on how he feel like, what I'm saying, the game is changing as far as music and the things that people are speaking on a consistent basis now. It's nothing to hear somebody say they got this and they'll kill this and they'll do this and they'll do that, and they never live like that, and they never, because these are the things that they influenced by. They believe that this is what sells, So, first question to my guy Deuce, how you feel about the game and where it's at today, and why do you believe that artists really take it in and want to be the gangster artist instead of just being a regular artist today?
It's all a perception thing, man. The image that we was raised upon to be classified as cool. You know what I'm saying? They still trying to portray. But we got to be aware to how these laws is changing on a daily. We got to be more safe than sorry.
Right.
First and foremost, music is powerful. If you don't understand what you're saying, you might be, putting yourself in a worse position than you want.
Right.
But yeah, the game today is definitely changed. It's evolving, but it's people like us to keep it going in the right direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our kids are singing our songs.
Definitely.
You want to know what they saying, and you want to make sure they're learning they school before they learning these songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
that's where I'm at on it. I'm with Big Bro.
Definitely. Like I said, we was actually raised in a rough part of our city, where the violence, the guns, and everything, what I'm saying, it was a big influence, a huge influence. Today I can sit here and say, I got friends that's locked up, been locked up forever, behind guns. You got me? I would never sit here and tell a man, hey, don't pack. Don't have no gun. Because as we see, every day you turn on the news, it's another shooting, it's another cop killing, it's some form of violence day in and day out. So I would never tell a man not to protect his family or not to protect himself, But just understand, it's a way to do everything, and like I said, the ways of the world are only getting worse, and we see that right in front of our eyes, So I guess what I'm actually trying to say is just be careful, just be careful. Like I said, I'm in a predicament myself where right now, I'm fighting for my freedom based off just being around a gun, based off the city I live in and how they operate, And like I said, you can't put no price on freedom. You can put yourself in a situation that money can't buy. And these youngsters coming up today need to understand that clearly. It doesn't matter what you see this man on TV doing or what you hear this man on this record talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you think you can get away with them same things, more than likely that's slim to none. That won't happen.
Reality.
That won't happen. If you're not a millionaire, like I said, you could be a millionaire. You can be famous. They're not letting famous people get away with shit no more. So take all that into consideration when you hop in your whip with your pistol and you riding with your homies and the whole nine. Like I said, I ain't gonna tell you not to protect yourself and not to be ready. But at the same time, it's a time for everything. You can't just feel like, oh, if you're not living that life like that, you don't need to feel like you need to walk out the house every day and gotta carry an assault rifle, a pistol, and everything with you, and you just going up the street. You just going up the street, and like I said, today it's just all about perception. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they do what they hear, So I just wanted to tap in with my people, and let them know, hey, just be careful. Be careful. Like I said, this is a crazy world that we live in today. We got to raise our kids up in this shit. All the time I tell myself, I'm like, man, it was bad when we was coming up. But to understand clearly that we have to raise kids up in times like this today, that's almost scary. You got school shootings, kids getting a hold of guns.
Walmart.
You go in the store, somebody liable to come in and you don't know what's on their mind, what's on their heart. So again, I'm not going to tell a man not to protect himself. I'm going to just say be careful. Make sure you believe. That's one thing for sure. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your religion may be. You know what I'm saying? Have strong faith that everything will be all right with you and your family. That's first thing first. And then walk out the door. Because you never know what could happen the moment that you walk out your front door. But again, I appreciate everybody that tapped in right now. Appreciate my guy, Deuce K, sitting here with me.
Kings always lead for others. This is that conversation.
That's what it is, And like I said, I wanted to just do my first vlog based off of something that was serious, a serious topic in my city. Like I said, we wake up every day. I do anyway. I wake up, I watch the news, and lately it hasn't been a time that I turned on the TV and they not talking about a shooting that happened last night. Whether it was in my neck of the woods, in the neighborhood that I came up in, or the other side of the city. But it's going on all over, with all races. So, again, just be careful. Be careful. Because like I said, and on another note, man, let's tap back into the rappers.
Guns and rappers.
Guns and rappers. You can be a dope artist. I don't understand why a lot of artists choose to talk about killing a man that never even shot a man. Never even shot a gun.
Never had an enemy.
But the first thing that I guess it sound good, it rhymed with what you were saying in the last bar. You know, that shit ain't fly. That shit ain't fly at all. You know, there's so much more you could be giving back. You know, and every man has his own story. Every man was raised different, you know, but we understand clearly how we should conduct and how we should apply ourselves to being more positive role models out here. You know, so it got to start somewhere. So I told myself, you know, at the end of the day, it don't matter what I've been through, what I'm going through right now. You know, I'm going to always put the positive before the negative. You know, I love my music. I love everything that comes with that whole game because it's all trial and error. You know, it's all learning experiences.
Definitely.
So again, being an artist, hey man, just take into consideration what's coming out your mouth. Some of that shit you don't really want to speak into existence.
Right.
You know, the tongue is powerful. You know, so just take all that into consideration, man. Have a blessed one.